Hello there. Welcome to this movement class with me. Loads of people text me during the day, and I get the most amazing texts from people. And I really hear how, at the moment, in the midst of all the unknown, turning up and doing 20 minutes of yoga is really making a difference. It makes a difference in my life. I'm really enjoying how I'm changing because of this. So send me a text, write me an email, get in contact, connect. Great, come lie down on your back and let's do some movement. So lying on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. And as we always start, just draw your lower back down, flattened into the floor. And then arching, and just feel, how's your spine today? How is this feeling in you today? Noticing new sensations, forgotten sensations, unfolding sensations. Just noticing as you arch, as you flatten down, what is the experience of being in a spine, in a sacrum right now? Nice. And then begin to rock your knees from side to side. I'm just listening. What is the statement or the speech of your body today? How is this in you as you sway your knees from side to side? Bring your arms out into a T and we'll deepen the twist. So drop your knees to the right and then begin to glide your left foot, foot to foot, foot to knee, and then knee in the direction of your shoulder. And then travel back. And as you glide from side to side, now the right foot travels up towards the left. As you glide from one side to the other side, so there's that. Talking to somebody yesterday, they were saying their shoulder moves every time they lift their knee in the opposite direction. So allow that you're not forcing your body to be perfect, or that you are forcing your body in any way to express other than how it is. But be open to the fact that when you move, that there are other possibilities. So if your shoulder travels as you twist, really feel it. And feel how you land back down and let it travel with you. Noticing the sensations of movement, of being in this body, of hearing the shapes and patterns of you. Come all the way back to center. Squeeze your right knee up onto your chest. So I'm going to give you two variations for this movement. One is where you're going to be pulling and the other one is where you're going to be pushing, okay? So draw your knee down towards you, holding it in, and then stretch your left leg long. So your left leg is floating just above the floor and your right knee is pulling down towards you. So this is the easier level, I'm going to say. This one does not engage your abdominal muscles, okay? Stay here if this feels strong enough, if you know this is strong enough. Otherwise, bring your hands to the front of your knee and push. And now as you push, your knee has to pull towards you. So now we've engaged our abdominal muscles. And now the left leg is going to travel. Keep the pull push on your right side as your left leg travels out. And then back in. There probably is full body tremoring happening as you do this. So really pull your knee and push your hands into your knee if that's the level that you're working at. And traveling out with your leg, feel the whole of your body, down to your fingertips, down to your toes, the length of your spine. Really be steady and clear in the whole of you right now. Nice. Keep your legs stretched out, point into your left toes, and now draw a circle. So you're either pulling your right leg towards you or you're pushing your right leg away. And just see, do you need to modify? Do you need to pull with your hands or are you okay still here? And then circle in the other direction. Good job. Bring both hands to the front of your knees. Your hands are on your thighs. And now draw your knees towards you and push your hands away from you. And then flatten your lower back down into the floor. And then arch your lower back just a tiny bit. And then flatten your lower back down. And arch a tiny bit. Your abdominal muscles are engaging as you do this. Flattening down and arching. Nice. Other leg. Squeeze the left knee down towards you. Hug it in. And then stretch the right leg long till it floats just above the floor. So again, you can either stay pulling, which is amazing. Already it's awesome. Or push. If you're pushing, pushing or pulling, doesn't matter. Stay connected to the whole of your body. And now let the right leg travel. Up. And then out. Up. And feeling into your toes, feeling into your fingertips, feeling into your eyebrows. Really feel like the whole of me is here and connected as I move. Smilingly, smilingly. One more time. Now, pointing into your right toes, draw a circle with your right leg. Keep the pull or the push on your left side. And then in the other direction. Nice. Stay there for a moment. And then draw your knees up towards you. Bring your hands to the fronts of your knees. Push your hands into your knees. Pull your knees into your hands. And then flatten your lower back down. And then arch. Flatten your lower back down. Arch. Nice. Bring both feet to the floor. Push your feet down and lift your hips up. Nice. And then just roll up and down along your spine. So as we move through Connect, we're going to start building. So we're building foundations of movement, patterns of movement that now we're beginning to recognize. Each sequence of 28 days I take as a unit. So we learn movements. We start to incorporate strength into movements. And so because you've been doing it all the way along, or maybe you've just joined us today, there is that sense of, at any stage, stay with the level before or the version before. Modify, find your distance, find your rhythm, find your version of what it is that I do. We should all look really different. If we were all in the same room, it would be amazing. Stay up, pausing there for a moment. Feet are pushing down, heels are steady. And then staying up, just sway your knees a little bit from side to side. So I'm rolling onto the sides of my feet as I do this. And I'm feeling the deep of my hips, the deep of my pelvis, the sides of my legs. I'm just feeling that. Nice. And lower your bum to the floor. Bring your arms straight up towards the ceiling. Lift one foot off the floor, lift the other foot off the floor. So draw both knees towards both elbows. And then let them travel a little bit away. And then bring your right knee to the outside of your elbow and the left knee between your two elbows. And then away. So that's the right side. And then right knee to the middle, left knee to the outside. So I'm kind of doing where I'm sandwiching my elbow between two knees. So now rock your knees from one side to the other, but there's always a knee in the middle. And I do that. There's a knee in the middle. 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 So stay at that level if that feels like loads. Now both knees to the outside. So your arms are not moving. You're not swinging your arms to help this. There is a little bit of movement. Both legs to the outside. Both legs to the outside. Or else you're still doing a knee in the middle. Let's notice that in your body. What do you do? Nice. Both feet to the floor. Push your feet down into the floor. Draw the right knee up towards your chest. And then just lift your hips up off the floor. And then slowly rolling down. Lift your hips up off the floor. Slowly rolling down. One more time, lifting up. Stay here with your knee bent or stretch your leg long. And just pause there. Strong into that left foot. I feel all of my toes. I feel the arch of the foot. I feel the ball of the foot, the heel. My ankle is steady. My bum is squeezing a little bit. I have a sense of the strength of the right heel surging up towards the ceiling. Nice. Lowering all the way down. Bend your knee. Bring your foot to the floor. Other side. Push both feet solid into the floor. Draw your left knee up towards you and lift your hips up off the floor. Pausing there. Stay here or stretch the left foot up towards the ceiling. Just really have a sense of the strength of your right foot, all of your toes, the ball of your foot, your heel, the length of the front of your leg, the deep of your buttocks. Just really have the sense of the strength of you right now. And lowering all the way down. Nice. Arms out to the side, straight out into a T. And then swing your right arm along the floor all the way over towards the left until it comes to your left hand. And then slide a bit further away from your left hand and then slide back towards your left elbow. Slide further beyond your left hand and then slide back to the elbow. Keeping your arms straight as you slide forward and especially as you slide back. So your arm is staying straight, so your shoulder has to move as you slide forward, as you slide back. Nice, one more time. Sliding forward, sliding back. Nice, bring your hand to your hand, glide your right arm overhead, come all the way back into your T, and drop your knees to the left, to the right, sorry, and glide the left hand all the way over to the right hand. Nice, and then glide beyond, and then slide back to your elbow. Glide beyond, and really feel, I love the mush of my shoulder into the floor. Mush, I'm sure, is a technical term. Gliding forward and gliding back. Let's feel that. How do you really move your torso and your rib cage to create this movement? Nice. Come all the way back. Slide your left hand all the way around the corner. And then just stretch out one leg, stretch out the other leg. Arms are long beside you. And just let yourself rest for a moment. Feeling the right leg, the right arm, the left leg, the left arm. Feel the mushiness that we put into our shoulders. They've been really rolled into our shoulders right now. So can you feel the contact that they received? Nice. Bend one knee, bend the other knee, and then roll over onto your side and push all the way into your cat pose. Hands are underneath your knees are underneath your hips, and then just rounding your back and arching your back. So as you move from rounding into the deep arching, how is this in your body? Rounding and arching. Nice, one more time. Rounding and arching. Nice. Bring your hands one handprint forward from where they are. Round your back. So you can either be looking just straight at the floor or you can tuck your chin in and then just travel forward and backwards and stay rounded. So feel, I always have to move slowly to keep rounded. So how do I stay rounded as I travel forward, as I travel backwards? I saw a name for this last night and it's called traveling as a snail. I was like, oh yeah, so perfect. Yes, traveling forward and backwards, listening to your spine, listening to your hips, your shoulders. Nice, come all the way forward. Now we're gonna arch the back and then travel forward and backwards. So for me, my rib cage always tells me that this is a little bit challenging for my rib cage. So notice for you where you feel this. As you look forward, you travel forward and backwards. Just hearing your rib cage, listening to your shoulders. Nice, one more time. Super cool. Hands under your shoulders. Push back into your downward dog. And just have a bit of a wiggle. Bending one knee, bending the other knee, bending both knees, stretching through both legs. Coming up onto your toes, drop your heels down. And just feel, listen, hear, Nice. Drop both knees to the floor and then step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Tuck your back toe under, stretch your back leg, come into a lunge. Just travel a little bit, move a little bit. How would you move here? Bending the front knee, leaning backwards. Just feel that side to side. Just notice what are the movement possibilities here? Nice. Drop your knee to the floor. Bring your left hand to your left knee and then rise up with your right hand reaching up, looking up. Nice. Reach your right hand out forward, as far forward as you can. Touch the floor. Rising up, reaching up. And then fingers down, touch the floor. One more time. Reaching up, rising up. And this time reach your left hand up as well. Both hands are rising, reaching up through your fingers. Feel like your belly is reaching upwards and that your shoulders are dropping down into your knees. So kind of feel like you're reaching in both directions. You're pushing into the floor and reaching up towards the ceiling at the same time. Nice. Bring your left hand to your knee. Bring your right hand to the floor. And then just look over your left shoulder and try and look back towards your right foot. That's the squish. And then look towards your right hand. And then try and look back. And you're really trying to squish. Somebody was telling me yesterday that there's a moment in the day when you're leaning down and you're trying to pick something off the floor. And there's this kind of involuntary groan that comes out of you. And so kind of almost feel like you're kind of groaning into it. Really feel like you're trying to look around the corner. And one more time. Nice. Bring both hands to the floor. Bring both knees back towards each other. Around the back. Look towards your navel. Lifting your chest and arching. One more time. Rounding. And arching. Nice. Bring the right foot to the outside of your right hand. Stretch your back leg. And just see what movement is possible here. I think I'm kind of a rebel. I was always told that there was a perfect way to do things in certain places. You know, it's like the perfect lunge or the perfect this or the perfect that. There's no such thing. There is truly no such thing. Like your version of it and my version of it should be utterly different. Thank God. So be you. Like really get rid of all these instructions that you had in your head that there is only one way to do something. And just feel this moment. You know, discover the wiggle of you or the movement of you. And just connect into all the movement possibilities of here. Nice. And drop your knee to the floor. From here, bring your right hand to your right knee and rising up, reaching up, looking up. And then reach out forward, as far out forward as you can. Reaching up, looking up. And then all the way forward, touch the floor. One last time. Reaching up this time, reach the other hand up as well. And lengthen. Really feel like you're extending upwards, growing upwards as you push deeply into the floor. So ground yourself more by pushing down and then reach more and more. Express this gesture in your body. Nice. Bring your right hand to the knee, left hand to your floor, and then squish all the way around the corner. Try and look at your left foot. Come back. Try and look at your left foot. Feel the deep squeeze of your rib cage and your belly. Come back. And one more time. Groney, groney around the corner. Both hands to the floor. Both knees to the floor. Come sit on your bum. Now stretch your legs out long and just roll into your belly. And just feel that in the belly and the rib cage. And you really like travel through the rib cage, the spine, the pelvis as you roll, and then roll in the other direction. Feeling it, sensing it. Nice. And then stay there with your legs long if you wish, or come into a cross-legged position. And just bring your hands to rest over to your belly, your chest. And just feel the life as it moves within you. Really feeling your heartbeat, feeling your breath. Feel the warmth of your hand, the sense of the clothing between your hand and your chest and the hand and the belly. And then using your skills of self-regulation, slow things down. So for me, I drop down into the deep of me like an internal elevator or escalator. I'm like, meow. So fall down into yourself or drop down into yourself. Deepen your belly breath. And then just closing your eyes, turn your head slowly towards the left and feel your neck. Just about really slow, tender, delicious feeling of your neck. And then slowly turn your head in the other direction, feeling the movement of your clothes on the side of your neck as you turn, your hair on your neck perhaps, or just feel the movement of your neck. And come back to center. This time open your eyes as you slowly turn your head. See something with your eyes, notice it. A light, a reflection, and then turn in the other direction. A light, a reflection. Nice. And then just noticing what you're grateful for right now. Day 6, something new. Nice. Come down into your child's pose or lie on your back. And just take a moment of just feeling your wellness right now. It's such a gift to truly have a present time awareness of your breath, of wellness, of health, of okayness. And it's something we have to cultivate. So in your day, connect to your wellness. Remember, maybe put a reminder on your phone, a little beep every once in a while that you have to scan and find a place in your body that feels well. Just right now, just have a relationship to your wellness. For me, there's kind of a smooth, slightly itchy feeling in my eyes that feels really gorgeous. It feels a little bit like poignant or deep or something. It feels very lovely. So for you, where is that wellness? Nice. How beautiful, guys. How lovely. So wandering off into your day, be awesome, be amazing, be you. And I will see you tomorrow. Great. It's so wonderful to connect and be here with you. Ciao.